Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Posh Cat Eyes on Filter. Please do not forget to subscribe to my channel. You get the best content. It's not been a good week for me, but I'm gonna get into that at a later stage. Welcome back to the second commitment ceremony of season 9, guys. We start off with a recap of previous episodes, and you can watch the recaps on the link at the end of this video. Straight to the point, we get to see Dom and Jack. These two are going on strong, with Jack gifting her a flower, which I felt was so sweet. Brent and Tamara, another day with these two, it's like hell house, you know? They haven't been able to resolve whatever problems they had from the commitment ceremony up onto intimacy week, the dinner party. It's just, should I say, there's just been so much animosity between these two. It's not getting not looking good and not getting any better. Obviously, no surprise. The given how heated things has been right from the very beginning, especially with the lack of compromise between either of them. But the blame game, as we see, never stops with these two. One person feels they're better than the other person feels they're better. So it's just up, down, up, down. There is no consensus. So we'll leave it here and then we'll find out what happens at when they all sit down with the experts. Olivia and Jackson, nothing to see here, guys. Can't wait for the confrontation with the experts regarding Olivia's behavior at the dinner party. Cody and Sim, Selena, you will not believe it, guys. They have crossed the threshold of friendship into intimacy. Woohoo! 2 thumbs up for these two. They are now, should I say, intimate couple. So I hope what this means is good news and upwards from here on out. But we know the show, they're going to be hit with a curveball, and I hope that they can withstand whatever challenges they're going to face as they go. Samantha and Al, it's a bit confusing here with me because we didn't get to see what happened after the dinner party. Apparently, the scene starts off with them not on speaking terms with each other. But I got to find out as the show progressed that during the intimacy week, they were tasked to have a kissing challenge. And for some reason, Samantha felt forced to kiss. And that wasn't the case. It didn't feel like it was the case, but Samantha felt forced to kiss, and eventually that did not sit well with her. And we see Al feeling guilty about the fact that it's coming across like he forced her. But again, I can be confused with this too. I am not going to bother. So, Holly and Andrew, we all know what happened at the dinner party. Andrew walked off during a confrontational moment which he couldn't handle. Holly, as usual, what else is new? Wakes up alone, and this time it appears she's going to leave the show for good tonight. And I'm looking forward to how that plays out. Andrew, on the other hand, is packing to leave without making an appearance on tonight's episode. What a loser. What a loser. What a shitbag. What a dickhead. I mean, are we surprised? No. His ego cannot handle being spoken down to. His ego just cannot handle being told that he's wrong or he should amend his behavior going forward in the future. But I really don't want to dig in. I don't want to go into any of this. Anyway, before decision time, we see the couples go, their separate ways and into huddles in different pockets of groups, just to debrief with others on the week that was, to help with their decision making regarding if they're going to stay committed for the next week or go their separate ways. We see Jackson, Brent, and Al in a huddle where we got to hear more about the situation with Samantha and Al. Samantha feels pushed to kiss, like I said earlier, and blames Al for the kiss, which I'm not sure why she would be blaming Al, because Al did not initiate the kiss. The kiss was initiated by the experts because it was intimacy week. But what do I know? We also see Olivia, Celine, and Holly in a huddle where Holly revisits the situation with Olivia regarding her behavior at the dinner party. Olivia is quite delusional, guys, quite delusional. She needs to be quiet, in my opinion, and listen to what I think or what Holly thinks or what other people around her thinks about the situation that is not her problem or she has got no business in. You can't pick one side and not give the other side the benefit of the doubt. It's unfair. It was unfair to Holly, and I hope the experts, well, we get to see how that plays out. I'll let you know. Andrew, Cody, and Mitch, were huddling together. Cody shared his growth as regards intimacy with Selena. Dom, Selena, and Ella also were in a huddle, and they seem to be on the same page in their respective relationship, with Ella bringing up the demeaning response from Mitch, which again has to do with affection. If you missed this part, please, you can recap at the end of this video from from the previous episode that I posted a few days back. Yeah, so decision time, guys. We start the commitment ceremony with John, aka the expert, telling us that Andrew had decided to skip the commitment ceremony entirely without any words. Well, we really don't miss you, Andrew, and we don't really care to know what you think or what you have to say. Bye, guy. Don't let the door hit you for the second time. Boom. Holly, first up, she gave us a breakdown of the lead up to the dinner party and all that has gone down in her relationship. You could literally hear this chick's heart break a million pieces. She decided to address the group. Jackson and Olivia decided, we can't help ourselves now, we have to chip in a word or three. And she's the one to question, right? Someone else's behavior. I mean, are you serious? Focus on your relationship, Olivia. You're going on good. Let's just love you the way you are with Jackson. Don't complicate it for all the viewers, because you're starting to get on my bad side. I don't like that, girl. I like you and your relationship with your man, but you're ugly. Your inside is kind of ugly, and I don't think that's all I'm gonna say. All right, she might change. Who knows? Poor Holly. Her desperation got the better of her, and I guess that has to do with the ticking biological clock. It's just, it's so sad that women bear the brunt of it all when it comes to the willingness and the readiness to be in a relationship and also settling down and having kids. It's just, it's a lot, and I felt like she needed the relationship more than he did, which led to where they are right now. Means Splitsville. Next up was Olivia and Jackson. They came on, and again, lovey-dovey as usual. They are happy to share their love stories and all that went down during intimacy week. Olivia burst into tears, saying that she wished her dad was here to share her happiness. Well, we can support that, Olivia. Your dad, I'm sure, can see you and he knows you are happy, and we wish you well. Hopefully, we hear Liv is an expert in intimacy toys now. Good. Intimacy week did good for them. The expert did call her out on her behavior, and she tried to apologize and, make excuses, but I'm gonna just tag that as a little bit of her insecurity getting the better of her and trying to be a little bit of a mean girl. Sometimes we need to learn from our past. Like, you've been bullied, you know how that felt. You should also be sympathetic to other people and just at least listen to them. That's all you need to do. Listen to them. Decision time came for them, and they both decided to stay. Well, no surprise there. Samantha and Al, trouble in paradise just a little bit. We get to hear more about the kissing situation that was or wasn't. Apparently, they went back and forth, which was not aired or aired, and I missed that. I'm not sure. Samantha felt Al forced her, and I guess Alexandra wasn't having that. Was like, girl, no one forced you to do anything. There were camera crews there. We saw everything. You didn't need. If you didn't want to, you shouldn't have said no. Okay, and that was good, because now Al can actually feel comfortable or confident knowing that he has done his best, because the girl keeps giving me signals. She wants to be touched, she wants to be held, and then when he tries to do these things, she's confused and it's conflicting. You can't just confuse the guy. The poor guy doesn't even know what to do. This is his first relationship. Give him a break, Samantha. Anyway, he came out to the decision, and they both decided to stay. We'll see how this works for this week with this couple. Selena and Anthony. Selena has surprised me. She has morphed into a new pleasant lady, and I'm happy for them. They seem to have moved up the ladder in terms of working on trying to meet each other in the middle and compromise. Their decision was again easy. They're both happy to stay and continue on the experiment to further see how this progresses. Dom and Jack were next on the table. Dom still wants more and more and more of that, but she's happy at the moment, very happy. Decision as well for these two easy. They are both staying to see how what challenges are going to be presented before them as a couple this week. Selena and Cody, well, they were happy because, of course, as you know, they've crossed the friendship threshold, and they were able to share with every other couple what happened or what went down during intimacy week, and also how the experts have helped them navigate their issues at the beginning of their relationship. So, which is good. I hope there's progress for this relationship with these two, and it's onward and upwards for them. Decision time came, and they are also happy to continue on with the experiment. We move on to Mitch and Ella. Now, straight to the point with these guys. The kissing task Mitch did not really like his scene, and so he didn't want to have a bow of it, even though Ella does. John the expert quickly jumped in here and took them back to the conversation about validating Ella's feeling and Mitch's delivery. Mitch was, again trying to be blasé about it, but he was shut down and, told exactly where he needed to be. And according to John, like, your delivery was brutal and very dismissive, and you should sometimes, be empathic to your partner. Mick attributed it to him being blunt. Well, blunt doesn't cut you being rude, okay, guy? But I love you. I hope two of you can resolve whatever issues you have got going, and I'm glad the expert called him out on his behavior. There's just a lot more work for these two, and I hope they can embrace whatever the challenges the experiment is going to throw their way. Decision time, they both decided to stay and seal their stay with a kiss. The final couple of the night was Brent and Tamara. No surprise there, because that's where the drama probably was this week. Tamara, we fought. He's aggressive and very angry. She was quick to label Brent. Brent called her a little bit difficult, which viewers, if you're watching the show, we all agree she's very difficult. She has rules and regulation, when to nap. Oh my god, when she tells Brent when to nap, when to eat, when to sleep, it's a lot, too much. I really don't know how Brent functions around her, because she is a lot of work. But they decided to stay, guys. I'm not sure. Given Tamara is the aggressor here, I really don't know how this is going to work for these two. They are happy to stay, but I don't know. Newsflash, I heard they didn't really make it when at the end of the show. But no surprise again for any one of us who's watching. Them staying is going to be a tough one for me this, because I'm happy that they decided to be matured about whatever is going on in their relationship. I just don't want the bickering. I just don't want the cattiness. It's just too much. Not necessary sometimes. Even though drama, yeah, sort of, we need the drama, but yeah, it's, I don't know. But what depends on what you think as a viewer. Anyway, the show ended with them being told by the expert to, just work on listening to each other and work on just respecting each other. I hope that works. And that's the end of it, guys. We'll see you this week with more nupticals. There's more wedding bells. Two more couples I'm going to call intruders are walking in, and I guess the guest of the event will be the couples who have been married. So I want to see how this plays. I'm going to definitely recap on this later in this week, and I'll see you a little bit much later. Thank you for watching, and stay safe, everyone. Bye.